Tonight, your Health Matters guest is Nancy Anderson. She is a master's level therapist with the Antioch Group, and nowadays she's spending more time talking to her clients about finding happiness in depressing times. This evening, she joins us to share some ways to keep a sense of optimism, especially when times are tough. Thanks for coming in tonight.
Thank you for asking me.
You've found research that concludes that helplessness can be learned. So does that mean happiness can be learned as well?
Yes, it does. Martin Seligman did research on learned helplessness, and then he switched that and found that we can actually learn happiness too.
Why is that? Because it doesn't necessarily follow suit, does it?
Well, it doesn't at first glance, but when you start thinking about it, if we've learned to be helpless, yes, we can actually learn to be happy. We can learn optimism also.
In the course of this research on happiness, did Seligman find traits that seem to be consistent in all cultures that mean happiness?
Yes, he did, because we can find that wisdom and knowledge, that's one of the core values that we have in all cultures. Courage. Courage is another one that we have. Humanity. Humanity is something that we share in all cultures. Transcendence, as far as like our belief in God, that is something that we share in all cultures too. Or if we don't believe in God, maybe we have something that, this too shall pass, that is something that we share. What about justice? What about humanity? Those are things that are something that we share. Humanity is like love, something that we have. Everybody believes in love. So those are core values that we share across all cultures.
I think every era has what people think the definition of happiness is, and there definitely has been a reevaluation of that in the tough times that people have dealt with in the last 2 or 3 years. When you look at what people have probably discovered happiness really means, what would be 2 or 3 definitions that seem to stand the test of time?
Well, people. Your relationships with people, because that has stood the test of time. A lot of people have thought that money, and look at the old, like Wall Street, the movies that are out there right now, that has not stood the test of time. Money cannot buy happiness. Your grandmother may have told you money will buy happiness. No, it does not buy happiness.
Okay.
Because there's been a study back in the 90s. People, there's 3 core groups of people that have money. Those people that do not have enough money, those people that have a lot of money, and those people that are in the middle. The people that don't have a lot of money, they're worried about taking care of their basic necessities. They're worried about money. Those people that have a lot of money, they're worried about people taking their money.
And that's a good lesson to learn, whether you've still managed to have money or maybe you've been dealing with those tough times.
Right.
And that's something to take away from. Nancy, thanks for coming in tonight. We appreciate it. You can find out more when you go to our website, and there you'll find your health.